trivia and wisdom the same thing? Well, that depends. It depends on what Fluval thinks, because Fluval is the font of all wisdom and trivia.
So much more important than wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It depends on what Fluval thinks, because Fluval is the font of all wisdom and trivia.
Wisdom.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It depends on what Fluval thinks, because Fluval is the font of all wisdom and trivia. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's go, bub.
Attention! Attention! And now we welcome to the grand trivia stage our great leader, our grand Aquarium Emperor, the Triviamaster of this age, the past age, the upcoming age, and ages unknown. Please welcome Grand Triviamaster Fluval. Oh, that was a bad noise. Sorry, Master. Let's try again. Fluval. Oh, that's not. We must find the noise to pay tribute to all 5 dimensions you hold in your control. Yes, the fake trumpet for Fluval.
Greetings, true believers and newcomers alike. Grand Triviamaster Fluval here with another sensational episode of Grand Trivia, a quiz show packed to the brim with thrills and chills, twists and turns, and of course, more trivia than you can shake a claw at. Excelsior! It's the only trivia show in any dimension where the points do matter, and losing will cost you everything. And this week, I have one thing to say. To me, my xtrivia! Excelsior!
To Fluval! To Fluval!
To me!
To Fluval. Thank you so much.
And as always, I'm joined by intern Shadowcat.
Thank you so much. I'm Intern Kristie. Thank you so much.
And you must free your mind as well. You know, I really think that Marvel should get it together and do comics based on the Matrix.
Are there not?
And there probably are, but not by Marvel. And I should get the credit because, you know, I definitely put someone in a computer before the Wachowskis.
Who do you think? Do you think it's Image or Dark Horse that would publish?
That sounds very Dark Horse's vibe.
Right? Like, who would they work with? Whose vibe is it?
Well, also, the Wachowskis wrote for Marvel before they made The Matrix.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So they're part of the
Mary Marvel family. They were in the bullpen.
But
go to crowd.live and enter the code KZDHS. That's Quitsats Zadarak Dune. Hello, sir.
Quitsats Zadarak
Dune. Hello, sir.
That's what it is.
Dude, Quitsats
Zadarak
Dune.
Dune.
Hello,
sir.
So, actually, Burly Man Entertainment, the Wachowskis' company, released the Matrix comics.
Okay, that
as well
makes
as
sense.
2 original bi-monthly series, Shaolin Cowboy, which was created, written, and drawn by Jeff Darrow, and the Wachowskis contributed the opening dialogue to each issue. And Doc Frankenstein, created by Jeff Darrow and Steve Scroce, written by the Wachowskis with art by Scroce.
I love that scroochy art.
Gotta love that Scroach.
That's Scroach.
But they did write for the Marvel. The Wachowskis in 1993 wrote several issues of Ecto Kid for Marvel Comics' Razorline imprint, which was created by horror novelist Clive Barker.
It was originally...
it's originally a Warner Bros.
That makes sense.
But then was a Burly Man, or whatever their company was. That should have been Marvel. All comics should be Marvel.
All comics should be Marvel.
Including our game of trivia, which you can play with To Me, My Xtrivia, by going to crowd.live and entering the code QuitsAtZadarak Dune. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
And if you do, you'll get to play against Weapon LXIX.
Oh.
Rob Liefeld from The Void.
Ah.
Ex-Missy's School for Mediocre Mutants. Uncanny Walk Run, The Days of Future Bart. And Onslaught, Eater of X-Men.
Ooh, I like that.
Are you familiar with Onslaught?
I'm familiar with the fact that the name is that of a character.
He's the merging of Charles Xavier's mind and Magneto's mind. And he was such a big deal because mutants couldn't touch him. So the non-mutant heroes all had to sacrifice themselves to stop Onslaught. And that splitted, but they didn't die. You'd thought they died.
Okay.
But actually, Franklin Richards shunted them off into his own pocket universe where they were the stars of series written by Image Comics impresarios. Like, of course, Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, and Eric Larson, and others.
I knew he had something to do with the non-mutants.
He's also the villain of Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh, okay.
The hit video game by Capcom.
Little Frankie.
Little Frankie Richards, because he's a mutant, you see.
I see.
It's not the cosmic rays, he's just a mutant.
He's just a mutant.
Yes, where they versus Marvel. Marvel vs. Capcom,
Yes.
the game by Capcom where they versus Marvel.
Fluval, what is your favorite X game?
Skateboarding. That's where Tony Hawk hit the 900. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Fair enough, Blue.
What's your favorite X game?
The one where they're on the little teeny bikes. And they do tricks on them.
Oh, yeah, like BMX?
Yes.
So, like Dave Mirra's BMX, that video game version of it, or the actual thing?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Like Dave Mirra's BMX, the BMX video game, or...
Yes.
Okay, you caught me. I'm glad someone acknowledged it. I like the skateboard vert best trick. Because that's where Tony Hawk hit the 900 in San Francisco.
Oh.
He hit his first ever 900 in San Francisco.
Good for him.
So that's my favorite.
So do a lot of people. They have the X game in Providence once a year. There's a huge downhill event. Ooh. Skate or die.
That's right. Yeah, there was Skate or Die too.
Little teeny bikes.
Yeah, did you mean like BMX bikes or like little clown bikes like Nitro Circus?
You caught me. It's little tiny clown bikes.
And what Wiz means here is Franklin hid that he was a mutant. He simulated being a regular human.
But he's actually
he's a mutant. He was born a mutant.
Then he ate 900 hot dogs to celebrate.
Yeah, and one of those should be in the Hot Dog Hall of Fame, but it's not.
People eat 900 things that look like hot dogs all the time in San Francisco.
And Clancy ate 900 hot dogs on stream that one time. Clancy Kramer of Portland, Oregon.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. 1 year.
One whole year.
My B-Star, which is a wild series.
Yeah, Beastars is a really wild series.
It's nothing compared to the House of Ideas, aka Marvel Comics, but it is a wild series. But nonetheless, we should get our game of Xtrivia started. You can join our game even if it's already started by going to the crowd.live, but I'll just say that throughout. But here we go. 45 seconds, and we don't need 45 seconds to do this countdown.
Everyone
or maybe
get
we do.
ready.
Everyone get ready. Get ready.
Get
Are
your
you ready
shit
yet?
together.
Are you ready yet? Get ready.
Are you
'cause
ready?
Here it goes. Here's question 1.
Oh.
True or false, the 1992 X-Men arcade game is based on X-Men the animated series. Is that true or is that false?
That's a good
Scene here is
question.
Storm playing an X-Men arcade game while Jubilee is playing, it looks like Street Fighter versus X-Men.
And
with Gambit in it.
watches.
And Wolvie just watches while leaning up against another X-Men game.
Drinking a beer.
Or maybe that's Marvel vs. Capcom. Gambit's in it, so it might be MVC2.
Is that a Mario game behind Wolvie?
I was thrown.
Cerveza Cristo.
You were thrown when the long countdown got cut short. You wish you had 45 more seconds. Well, let's see what you picked.
Your mind.
7 of you said true, 4 of you said false. The correct answer is false.
Oh, is it the other way around?
No.
Oh.
They are not related.
Oh. I was hoping.
But here's the intro to it before I reveal what it is from. We're not going to watch all the cutscenes.
Okay. Wolvie drinking that crystal. Yeah, that is what Wolvie's drinking.
X-Men.
God, that smile.
Yeah. And so now you notice these costumes are not their costumes from X-Men the Animated Series.
I mean, it's pretty close.
No, it's not.
At least for Wolvie.
No, this is his brown costume.
But the shape is right.
Well, yeah, the shape's right.
Yeah, the shape's right for Nightcrawler also.
Well, Nightcrawler is not in X-Men the Animated Series very much.
And Scott Summers.
I
Cyclops
don't disagree
is
with you that
correct.
these are the better costumes.
We have been taken by Magneto.
Oh
However, we
no!
had time to locate their base on
He's
Island M.
bleeding!
Destroy it.
Destroy it!
I like... Wait, I want to find Magneto.
Costume dollars!
Oh yeah, I do want you to hear Magneto's
Yeah,
dialogue.
Storm's just looks like her comic book
Yeah.
outfit.
Well, these are all comic accurate costumes.
I like her mohawk better. Yeah, Professor X forgot his napkin.
One time he says, you're nothing, you're helpless before the master of magnet. But I
This
wasn't
one
able to find it.
magnet I am the master of!
He also calls them like X-weenies. It was actually based on Pride of the X-Men, a failed pilot that was supposed to kickstart an X-Men cartoon but flopped so bad they didn't make one. And it tells the story of how Kitty Pryde joined the X-Men and sees them fight Magneto in his sanctuary on Asteroid M, which is also the plot of the game. And in it, Wolverine is Australian. I mean, sorry, he's Canadian. No,
Wolverine
Australian.
is always Canadian.
He's Australian in this show. I got stuck between
Okay.
universes for a second there. Yeah, he's Australian
fair.
in this show and in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Oh,
But this is the
okay.
theme song for Pride of the X-Men.
Place to hide, no place to run, no place to run.
No place to run.
Has now begun.
And see, these are those same costumes. This is so much more extreme dinosaurs.
Right? Yep, just like X-Men Evolution. Is that why they cast Jackman when they replaced the other guy? Maybe. Well, is he Australian or is he British Canadian?
Who, Jackman?
No. Wolvie.
He's Canadian.
But he's British Canadian.
Yeah.
He's not like
He's not French Canadian.
No, he's not French Canadian. Yeah. He's not Indigenous Canadian. He's like he was born in England.
Yeah. This is what he
and
sounds
raised
like
in Canada.
Like, this is what he sounds like in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
Visit.
It's wonderful to see you again, Professor.
Firestar, over here.
That's Cyclops.
Coming, Cyclops.
This is our other new member, Wolverine.
He's so tall.
Hiya, doll. Want a piece of fruit?
I have heard so much about.
He's so Australian.
Yeah, and then in Pride of the X-Men, he's also quite Australian.
Veronica! To us, our ex-Veronica.
Hello, Veronica.
Fräulein,
Just in time.
I could properly welcome
This is we're still going off of question 1.
Gonna be real. Anyone calls me Fräulein, I'm gonna assume terrible intentions.
She's just a kid. Wolverine, can't you see the girl is scared? Don't you remember what it was like when you first discovered you were a mutant?
Right, but Hugh Jackman doesn't play him Australian.
Just don't want to have to witness some little...
In 2 days.
Some little what? Prom.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Which way now?
We love this trivia. We love it.
Because, yeah, so Pride of the X-Men is the failed pilot that actually inspired the X-Men arcade game.
Morp
is not in Pride of the X-Men. Morp was based on Changeling, but was original to X-Men, the animated series.
Oh, interesting.
As was our leaderboard, where Weapon LXIX is in first, Psych Blogs in second, Rob Liefeld from The Void in third. We gotta watch Stan Lee roast them again, too. Onslaught, Eater of X-Men in fourth, Polaris Molasses in fifth. Polaris.
Do you get the first one? Do you get the joke? Fluval?
Oh, it's 69.
Yeah!
Oh, I should have known that was Wiz.
I had to Google it.
That's good.
I was like, wait a minute. That looks like a Roman numeral.
Oh,
I wonder what Roman numeral it is.
I knew it was Roman numerals. That's really good. Polaris Molasses in fifth, and Mutant CBC in sixth, Uncanny Walk Around in seventh, Days of Future Bart in eighth, Incelsior in ninth.
Incelsior.
What happens to a frog when it's struck by lightning? Same thing that happens to everything else. And X Missy's School for Mediocre Mutants in 11th place. As we go now to question number 2.
X-Men.
The X-Men debuted in 1963. Who did they face off against in their the first issue of their comic? Magneto, Juggernaut, The Blog, or Unis the Untouchable?
Okay, honestly,
all real X-Men villains.
Honestly, though, that X-Men... That Extreme Dinosaurs theme is going to be stuck in my head.
They're coming your way.
X-Men.
X-Men. Yeah, you did.
X-Men.
You did have to pick one of these. I don't know what you mean, but you had to pick. Oh, I see what you had to pick.
X-Men.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's supposed to be The Blog.
X-Men. Oh, The Blog.
But whatever. It's The Blog.
It's The Blog.
Is it The Blog?
Is it The Blog?
We'll see.
Is it?
We'll see.
Yes. The Argyle with their hugest dress and huge rock. Incredible.
3 of you said Magneto, Master of Magnet. 5 of you said the Juggernaut. 1 of you said the Blog. 2 of you said Unis the Untouchable. The correct answer is is Magneto.
It's Magneto.
Jean serves as an audience surrogate in the first issue, which tells the story of how she joined the X-Men. When Magneto causes a rocket to crash, Professor X sends his X-Men on their first field mission. Though, despite that issue specifically saying it was their first field mission, it has been retconned to not be their first field mission anymore. The Blob was the villain.
Now?
Oh. The Blob was the villain of issue 3, and Unis the Untouchable debuted in issue 8. Juggernaut didn't debut until issue 12. And they faced off against the Avengers in issue 9, meaning they fought the Avengers before they fought Juggernaut.
Look, The Avengers are kind of like world police.
Kind of.
And ACAB. ACAB. Just ACAB. Like, who else is going to fight the fucking cops but the X-Men?
Exactly. Maybe
1
our
million
leaderboard, where
more.
Weapon 69 is in first, Rob Liefeld from The Void in second, Psychblogs in third, Onslaught, Eater of X-Men in fourth. What happens to a frog when it's struck by lightning in fifth? Polaris Molasses in sixth, Days of Future Bart in seventh, Uncanny Walk Run in eighth, Mutant CBC in ninth, Incelsior in 10th, and Missy's School for Mediocre Mutants in 11th. As we go on to question number 3. Which of these mutants was never playable in the Marvel vs. Capcom series? Beast, Cable, Deadpool, or Marrow? Seen here is Wolverine doing one of his little taunts.
I love how stocky he is.
Yeah, he's a little short king in those games.
I'm just a big fan of Short King Wolvie. In my mind, like, I know he's like 5 foot nothing or something, but when I think about him, he gets shorter and shorter to the point where I was about to say that he's 3'9".
No.
Like,
no, not 3'9".
I think he's 3'9". I think he's Hobbit sized, but thick. You know?
He's a thick little hobbit.
Thick.
Okay, well, let's see what you said.
Ooh,
3 of you said Beast. 2 of you said Cable. 5 of you said Deadpool. 1 of you said Marrow. The correct answer is Beast.
It's Beast.
Of the original 5 X-Men, only Cyclops and Iceman were playable.
No Beastie Boys. Dang it!
Yeah.
Frick! Thick, wide boy.
Cable was playable in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and Deadpool was playable in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Marrow. So Cable is the son of Cyclops and Madeline Pryor, a clone of Jean Grey. And then Marrow is a mutant with weaponized bone protrusions, who's one of the only 2 Morlocks to ever be on the X-Men as a member.
Oh, like a Morlock from the fucking Time Machine?
No, a Morlock from the sewers of New York City.
Are we saying Morlock?
Morlock.
With a
Morlock. Yeah.
From the Time Machine.
And from the X-Men comics where they just stole it.
You're on a roll, potatoes!
And she inspired the character of Spike from X-Men Evolution.
Dilemmas. Spike is amazing in X-Men Evolutions. I love him in Beast's relationship. Beast is his teacher.
Yeah, here's Callisto, the leader of the Morlocks.
But they don't look like cool Morlocks.
Some of them do.
They don't look like weird, like, goblin creatures.
No, some of them do.
Oh, but some of them just look like hot ladies?
Yeah.
That's unfair.
Welcome to being a mutant.
And only the hot ladies get to come up, be mutants? Like, Jesus.
I mean, only they get to be X-Men. Yeah, it's pretty much uniformly true that only the hot mutants get to be X-Men. And Beak.
No, that's a good point. I'm like thinking now. I'm like, are there any mutants that aren't hotties?
I mean, not who are X-Men.
Because I read like the originals back when I was a child. Someone got me like the big, like, you know, collected editions. They were all hotties.
Yeah, I mean, like it is the hot X-Men who
America's
get to be
next top mutant. Yeah, we're judging the Morlocks based on how they look. Don't let anyone touch my mutant area. No, that is your private area.
I mean, like, Leech isn't.
Hot single ladies in your mutant area.
Leech is a Morlock, and he's not like a hottie.
Leech?
Yeah.
I guess Toad.
But he's, again, not an X-Man.
Yeah, but he, like, becomes one. Oh, what are you talking about, Fluv? That's the hottest of all.
Oh, that's the hottest of all?
They're the hottest of all. They look the most like you.
Okay, but what about...
That tongue, though. Sabretooth does look like he doesn't wash his ass. That is true.
What about Barnell Bohusk?
Oh, Barnell. Wait, what about...
His powers are not... He doesn't have powers.
There's some ugly ones. I'm sure there are some ugly ones.
Beak just is bird-like. That's the extent of his powers.
Okay. That sucks.
Yeah. He, like, can't fly, I don't think, either. He's just a bird.
Does he peck? Well, look
Wait.
how buff he is.
That's so weird that they made him hot.
Look at how buff
So I
he
guess
is. Are
he
we
was-
supposed to want to fuck him?
He wasn't hot for a while, but then when he became one of the new warriors, he got hot. And his suit gave him powers.
I mean, that's cool, but like, look, I just want to say that ugly people should be allowed to fight crime.
I agree.
But not be cops.
Well, there's Glob Herman.
That's okay. Sexy. I love that. He looks great, actually.
Yeah.
Beak glow up. Howard the Duck level hot. Yes.
Well, Howard the Duck is in the sexiest Marvel movie to ever exist because it's the only Marvel movie with nudity.
Jarnathan.
Yeah, he does have Jarnathan powers. That's true.
Because I'm single. Walk, run. Blog Herman. Love this.
I love it too.
I just love how stocky that little guy is.
Leech?
No, that little Wolvie.
Oh yeah, this little Logan
I
here.
just want a little stocky little dad.
Yeah, you know what I
Carry
want?
around and like give me like bad advice, but like in that like hardcore kind of nice way.
So, little sidebar, because we
Be
never
like,
do these.
"Aw."
I know we don't do these on this show, but little sidebar. There's 2 versions of Wolverine in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Is there daddy and not
There's
daddy?
Bone Claw Wolverine and Adamantium Claw Wolverine, because
that's
Wolverine
sick
was
as
too good
fuck.
in the first version. He was too
Yeah.
fast. And then there was, in Marvel vs. Capcom, they made him weaker. And then they put the weaker and stronger version both in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, depending on what claws he has.
I love that. He's basically
Bone
just like,
Claw is ready.
he's like Batman, but not smart.
He is.
Like,
He is.
if instead of being smart, he could regenerate and have bone claws.
And Dark Claw is like Wolverine, but smart, because he's mixed it with Batman.
Exactly. Fluval sidebar.
Yeah, I should make a bumper for that.
Fluval sidebar. But it's like a swim up. No, it's a bar. It's the bar from that painting, that Edward Hopper painting, but then we go around to the side of it.
Oh,
It's the
Blackhawks?
side of the bar.
Blackhawk, much like Beak's alter ego. Oh, no, it's Nighthawks. It's
Bone
Nighthawks.
Claw is ready.
It's Nighthawks, not Blackhawks.
Bone Claw is ready.
Bone Claw is ready for our leaderboard. Weapon 69 is holding on to first with Rob
69.
Liefeld from The Void flying into second place, feet obscured from view. In third, Psych Blogs. In fourth, exactly, and drinking. In fourth, Polaris Molasses. In fifth, Onslaught, Eater of X-Men. In sixth, what happens to a frog when it's struck by lightning? Same thing that happens to everything else.
If we had gotten a third Dark Knight Returns this time, instead of being executive produced by Cocaine, being executive produced by PCP.
Well,
and
I hate
Meth.
to break it to you.
That
There
is what
is a
we would
third
get.
Dark Knight Returns.
Fuck, is it meth? Is it methy?
It's
Because that man was not well.
he didn't write the
Oh,
rumor.
okay. They were like, he was so far gone. They're like, Frank Miller, you literally cannot write another
Yeah,
one.
theoretically okay. In terms of billing, he wrote it. Also, I should be doing this. I'm Stan Lee right now. He's billed as writing it with Frank Azzarello, and it's the Batman, The Dark Knight 3, The Master Race.
Oh, the racist one.
Well, I mean, yeah.
That sounds pretty methy.
It's
to me.
old Bruce Wayne alongside Carrie Kelly Robin.
To be fair, that's a little bit rude to people who use a
Ray
lot of
Palmer
meth, I'm
restores
sure.
the occupants of this bottle city of Kandor to their full size.
And they all have surveys.
And they immediately begin to terrorize the Earth. And so Batman has to defeat a whole bottle city full of Kryptonians.
Oh, but it's not the racist one.
Kandor?
No, that book isn't the one that Frank Miller wrote that was so racist.
No, the one that was so racist they wouldn't publish it was Batman Holy Terror, where Batman fights Al-Qaeda. And then they publish it as something else, as just Holy Terror with off-brand Batman.
Right, way to just like win me over.
That was a
by
great scene. That
making
was first class.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like
Michael
this
Fassbender as
new
Magneto.
fucking like X-Men, right? And then they're like, actually it's Inglourious Bastards with Magneto.
Actually, he kills Nazis in it.
He just goes around killing Nazis.
Yeah, Holy Terror had totally not Batman. He wears white. He can't be the Batman.
And then his trauma is weaponized to cause genocides. Oh no.
Here's question 4. Krakoa, the living island that's home to the mutant nation, first appeared in what year in real life? 1963, 1968, 1975, or 2019? Are you familiar with Krakoa?
Yes. But what I'm thinking is before Star Trek.
Sure.
During Star Trek. During Star Trek the Motion Picture. And during
Discovery. Also, theoretically, it's before Star Wars and after Star Wars.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. There's 2 before, 2 after.
No, there's 3 before.
There's 3 before,
Star
1
Wars
after.
was 1977.
68 is the closest to 69.
It's true. Well, I hope you got your answers in, Wiz, because you're out of time.
Ha!
2 of you said 1963, 5 of you said 1968, 2 of you said 1975, and 1 of you said 2019. What answers were you torn between, Wiz World Live?
Yeah, use your 50-50.
And speaking of Wiz World Live, be sure to tune in to Wiz World Live this Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, where Saruman will give an Isengard public offering.
Or an IPO.
One
might say.
One might say.
Call it.
One might call it an IPO. That's at twitch.tv/Wiz World Live.
Fuck, I'm wrong.
What do you mean you're wrong?
Maybe phony. How do you know you're wrong, Wiz? Okay, well, good. We do want you to suffer, but we don't want you to suffer too much yet.
Curse you, Instagram. Meta silencing me, or trying to. But anyway, let's see the correct answer. Instagram had Instagram had outages today.
That makes
But
sense.
the correct answer is 1975.
1975!
Because Krakoa first appeared in giant-sized X-Men #1. Where, it would go on to be a safe haven for all of mutant kind. It first appeared as an enemy of the X-Men, which aimed to drain their life force. And the original X-Men were trapped there, and that's why Cyclops made a deal with it to bring more mutants to it to save the original X-Men.
The nation?
No, the island.
The island itself. Okay,
Yes.
so it's like Lost.
The island Krakoa.
Yeah, it's like
First
Lost.
appeared in giant-sized X-Men #1. Because it was an island that was transformed into a single hive mind after atomic weapons tests.
That is what atomic weapons do. They don't just cause untold horrors.
This is what it looks
They
like. It's a
turn
guy.
islands into beings.
And this is what it looked like in giant-sized X-Men #1.
The old ones. Funny story.
Krakoa, the island that walks like a man.
Wow.
And
That's
then-
a cool looking island.
Yeah, it became it became the nation of Krakoa in the Jonathan Hickman run, where the mutants made their own nation to escape a world that hates and fears them. Great point.
Yeah.
Doof lives. Do you know Doof?
Fellow. No, who's Doof?
Doof is a mutant.
Okay.
Doop. Do you know Doop? Doop.
No.
Doop's a mutant who looks like a pickle.
Doop. Oh, he's so cute.
Part of Ecstatics, Mike.
Love a Doop. The Doop.
Mike
the
Allred's run.
The Doop warrior.
They were the official videographer of X-Force, and then most of X-Force died, and the survivors became Ecstatics.
They're so pleased.
And
that
Ecstatics.
Everyone died.
And in Ecstatic's penultimate adventure, Doop's brain exploded.
Oh.
But he had a secondary brain, and so he fought Thor
Doop.
and then restored his first brain, but then he would get shot. All of Ecstatics died on their final mission. They all got shot.
Oh.
But then Doop came back.
Oh. Well, good. As long as Doop lives.
Dupe
Yeah,
lives,
Doop
as
lives.
does our leaderboard, where
Dupe
Psych
lives.
Blogs is in first, Weapon 69 in second, Rob Liefeld from The Void in third, Polaris Molasses in fourth, Onslaught, Eater of the X-Men in fifth, Uncanny Walk Run in sixth, What Happens to a Frog When It's Struck by Lightning, same thing that happens to everything else in seventh, Days of Future Bart in eighth, Mutant CBC in 9th. Incelsior in 10th. And in last place, X Missy's School from Mediocre Mutants. As we go to almost the halfway point with question number 5. Which of these is not a real mutant from Marvel's Merry Menagerie? Adam X, Forget-Me-Not, Gold Balls, Exorcist, or Ugly John? All of these are real but one. Choose the one that we made up.
Interesting.
I assume you know the answer to this one, intern comic book character.
Presumably I do.
Once they're out of time, we can have you guess.
Yeah. Oh, I remember now. I remember now. Yes. No, I know. The reason I know is because you told me.
I did tell you, yes.
Fluv.
But I was wondering about your recall skills.
Like my recall skills are not good because I would have guessed the wrong one. But then I spied it in your mind palace.
I see, yes. Sega, yes, Sega did unionize. Parts of Sega of America did unionize. Blogtoven probably shouldn't have answered.
Wonderful.
Let's see what everyone picked. None of you thought Adam X. 2 of you said Forget-Me-Not. 2 said Gold Balls. 5 said Exorcist. 2 said Ugly John. The correct answer.
We did say that all X people are hot.
That's true. But, yes, Exorcist is the one we made up. Adam X is Adam Naramani, who has the power to make his enemy's blood explode if it's exposed to oxygen.
Dang!
Gold Ball is very important now. But yeah, Adam Narani, if his enemy's blood is exposed to oxygen, he can make them blow up. Forget-Me-Not has the power where no one can remember him as soon as they stop looking at him, and then he dies making a noble sacrifice to save the X-Men, and no one remembers him.
It's great. It's great.
So Gold Balls is a mutant with the ability to generate and fire golden spheres, producing the sound poink. He has since rebranded as Egg.
No.
Yeah. But the true nature of his powers and the reason he's the most important mutant is because his eggs are what help resurrect mutants on Krakoa.
Yeah, the Forget-Me-Not one shot.
Because on Krakoa, all the mutants are immortal. As soon as they die, they get cloned and resurrected. And it's because of his gold balls. That's actually the power of his gold balls, is they're balls that can resurrect mutants. And so they hatch out of his eggs that he's laid.
Huh.
Straight is a lateral move. And then Ugly John is a mutant with three faces.
And they're all ugly.
And his name isn't even John. His name's Steve. But they called him Ugly John.
Because he's so ugly. And
he has
then
three
Wolverine
faces.
mercy kills him.
And Wolverine mercy kills him, but he comes back.
Gold egg, better or worse?
Great question, Things from the Void.
Golden egg is fun because it's the goose who laid the golden egg, you know?
You know what I would say if I laid a golden egg?
What?
I just look soulfully and say, bury me with my golden egg. That's a shout out for all the real Quibi heads out there. All the real Quibi heads. But you know, that was halfway through our game of trivia. That was question 5. Which means it's time for your favorite segment. That's right, it's the ticket reunification game. If you want tickets, you can message us on socials. Best to do it on Twitter. Not on Twitter, what am I saying? What is this, 2019?
On Discord.
Best to do it on Discord or Instagram.
And it's best to message them to intern Emily Pineapple.
Yeah, actually it is best to message them to goddamn Emily Ann on Instagram.
Yeah, I do question the use of a squatty potty. I feel like that would be a great brand deal for him.
And it's free, so you can just get them. We'll send them to you if you give us your address, and you can participate. All patrons get them, but you don't have to be
any address.
You don't have to be a patron to get them. And you get nothing except the satisfaction of inflicting suffering on these tickets who would rather be a part. No, I will not.
Yeah.
Do it on Friendster, Orkut.
Our first ticket is 396-990. That's right, 396-990.
Remember Orkut? No, it is not blog.
Our next ticket is 396886. Ooh, 396886. Our next raffle.
It's not a raffle. Stop saying it's a raffle.
396649.
It is a ticket reunification game.
You have 886?
Well, I'm glad you get to reunify those tickets, Bart.
886. Oh, we have a question here from the audience.
No. It's not a raffle. Purchase is not necessary. Oh my god. You lowly third-dimensional beings, get it through your head. And nothing of monetary value is won. You just get tickets that are free.
Our next ticket is 396845. 845. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
No.
We have another question from the audience,
I
Flu.
hate this so much. No, it's not. And no, don't request on Twitter. We won't see it because Twitter's dead and transphobic now.
Ooh! Maddie is 645!
Okay, good.
Maddie, is this your first ticket you've won?
Yeah, this is the first ticket you've gotten to inflict suffering on?
How? Ooh, do I get to win Fluval's mustache?
It's actually Stan Lee's mustache, because, you know, I haven't sounded much like him this episode, but it's Stan the Man Lee's spirit that I'm channeling in honor of Marvel trivia. It just comes and goes as the dimensional veil ebbs and flows.
Yes.
So no.
And our
I'll never give away this beauty.
Our final raffle
Yes?
ticket.
What's our final raffle?
396806.
Shit, I said no. What's our final ticket?
I was wondering if you would notice.
It is not a raffle. I want to be clear. That was a slip of the tongue, not a raffle. 396. No, I did not. Put that away. Oh my god, I hate this game. Excelsior. I hate this so much. It is not a raffle. I want to undermine that. I will delete the clip if you do. It is not a raffle.
Quick, where's Forget Me Not?
Oh boy, I wish that merry mutant was here. What's the final ticket from this ticket reunification game?
396806.
396806. I hate this game so much, almost as much as I hate the distinguished competition at DC Comics. Oh, I accidentally removed that Maddie won ticket 4.
Yes. Clap it and ship it.
This is not a raffle. I hate this so much. This is not a raffle. I want to undermine that. These are free tickets you can get, and all you get is the joy of inflicting suffering on these tickets who would like to be a part.
Okay, so no one won?
No, that's not
these
true.
These last 3?
No. Didn't Maddie get 845?
Yeah, but these final 3 no one got.
Oh,
Only
final
2
3 as
won.
in what you said.
Yeah.
Final 3 that you
CBC
final 3
won and Maddie won.
Oh my god.
No one else
no,
won.
I don't. I don't want it to be one. And it's
a
not
wacky
one.
Ticket reunification
It's a wacky
game.
ticket reunification game.
You've got
and
a
nothing
golden
more. It's a bit.
ticket.
All this is a comedic bit. Bart had a ticket, yeah. Bart had 2 and Maddie had 4.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, CBC didn't get any.
No. There's more people playing than just CBC.
I know, but I thought it was CBC who won, not Bart.
No.
I knew that 2 people won. I just thought one of them was CBC. I don't know.
Exactly. The ticket being no, it's not a raffle. Oh my god, I hate this. The tickets being reunified actually makes them unhappier. It's true. They don't want to be reunified. You're inflicting suffering on those tickets. Yeah, exactly. It is not a raffle. It is a bit involving tickets.
Sneaked.
Not a raffle. Yeah, exactly.
Let's go, bub.
Oh, Lord. You are making me want to not do this segment again. So if you enjoy this segment, stop doing this.
New red charts, new she's an actress. Whoa!
Oh, cool. Well, we're done with that segment, so here comes question 6. As originally portrayed, which of these X-Men villains is not a mutant? Apocalypse, Juggernaut, Magneto, or Toad? As originally portrayed, which of these X-Men villains is not a mutant? Apocalypse, Juggernaut, Magneto, or Toad? Excelsior! Do you know the answer to this one, intern
Synonymous
comic
with
book
winning.
backlog?
I do, but that's because you quizzed me on it.
I did. I read all these by you this week before this
Earlier.
game of trivia.
And I remember this one because I was like, whoa!
Whoa!
Yeah. And you had to change the wording.
Yeah. Because, of course, I had to word it this way to be clear. We're talking the comics.
And the original.
Version, not retcons that may have happened later on. Or TV shows. Or movies.
As someone who's a ticket called on this segment, I confirm nothing was purchased and nothing was won. Penny, you are still short.
We do
phone
plan on
charger,
sending
I'm
you back your
sorry.
phone charger that you left here.
It is sitting in an envelope on
Yeah.
my desk.
3 of you said Apocalypse, 4 you said Juggernaut, none of you said Magneto, 1 of you said Toad. The correct answer is the Juggernaut! Despite having been a member of the X-Men and the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, he's not a mutant. Instead, Kane Marco gets his power from the Crimson Gem of Cyttorak. Some later depictions of Juggernaut have suggested that he has a latent mutant power that's awakened by the gem.
Yeah, but like he's a mutant in X-Men Evolution.
And comic, those are the later depictions.
So that's why I was like, what? Who? So tell us about this Jewel of Cyttorak.
It's a gem that he has.
It sounds like Kwisatz Zadorak.
Yeah, Wizworld Live has us muted. It is sad that he can't hear me try to say Chitterak.
Chitterak. Sitterak? Chitterak?
Chitterak, Sitterak. I'm not sure I'm saying it. I don't know that they even thought about it.
Can we get the international pronunciation?
He's also known as the
guide
Destroyer,
version?
the Lord of Oblivion, and Master of the Raging Storm. He's a powerful, extra-dimensional deity who's worshipped as a god.
Zadorak, bitch.
And his gem empowers the Juggernaut, Kane Marco.
Can you just imagine Timmy saying that? Like, he basically does in Dune 2. But, like, can you imagine him just being like, I'm the Kwisatz Zadorak, bitch!
Because while serving in the U.S. Army, he accidentally found the Temple of Chitterak and obtained the Crimson Gem.
Okay. Was he always the stepbrother
Yeah.
of Professor
He was
X?
Xavier's stepbrother.
Okay.
But
That's what I thought.
Kane Marco got the power from the gem.
Okay. I believe you.
Yeah, but he wasn't. He was just a normal human.
He's the Kwisatz Zadorak, bitch. Is the Kwisatz Zadorak technically a normal human?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
no.
Well, because
But he's
any
not. He doesn't have the
human-
X gene.
No, he doesn't have the X gene, and he drank the poison of life,
But he had his visions before that too. Just
the
less.
water
of
of life.
He's had
But
less
that's
of them.
because of the spice.
Well, that's true. So no, yeah, he's just a normal human
He's just a normal human who does drugs.
who does drugs. Yeah, much like our leaderboard, where Psych Blogs is in first, Weapon 69 in second, Rob Liefeld from The Void in third, Polaris
You're
Molasses in
correct.
fourth, The Uncanny Walk Run in fifth, Onslaught Walk Run. Uncanny Walk Run, I should say, in fifth. Onslaught Eater of X-Men in sixth. Days of Future Bart in seventh. What happens to a frog when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else in eighth. Incelsior in ninth. Mutant CBC in 10th. And Missy's School for Mediocre Mutants, bringing up the rear in 11th place as we go to question
See,
number
I like
7.
how you went from like winning
Yeah.
to bringing out
Yeah,
the
I
rear.
do too. Which of these ice cream related mutants poops ice cream? Ice cream or soft serve? They're both real ice cream related mutants, but which one poops ice cream? Yes.
Yeah, which one poops it?
I know you know the answer to this one because again we talked about it.
Yeah.
This is a returning. This mutant has come up on this show before. Yeah, Fool who remembers.
This one is going to come up on every single show that we do about X-Men.
Pretty much. And honestly, most that we do with Marvel.
Not in this one. Didn't you win last week?
Yeah.
One poops it, the other eats it. They're a pair.
That would be so romantic.
Everybody poops ice cream.
No, but the poop comes out as ice cream.
But is it poop that comes out as ice cream, or is it ice cream that comes out of her butthole, their butthole?
Oh, it's ice cream that comes out of their butthole. And they can control the flavors that they produce.
Do they?
And they can poop pretty much all the different flavors of ice cream.
Trying. Just trying.
And they're not lactose intolerant. But the correct answer is soft serve, so only 3 of you got it right. Suffer.
Suffer!
But ice cream can turn into ice cream.
Dang it.
See, ice cream turns into ice cream.
And you shouldn't eat him.
You can.
But one shouldn't, because then he couldn't reform.
They don't say that.
So, like, if he were to turn into ice cream and I were to have... and I were to eat, like, most of the ice cream, but there was some left, and then he were to become himself again, would he become a full self?
I mean, we know that he can transform into different flavors of ice cream, so presumably... I mean, like, look, here he is...
So someone's tried it.
Here he is feeding people.
So he just regenerates.
Yeah.
This is reminding me of the situation on Moya in that spooky Farscape episode. It's not on Moya, on a different Leviathan, wherein the zombified doubles of former peacekeepers keep cutting off the arms of the pilot because they regenerate and eating the arms.
Yeah, that's a wild one.
Yeah.
Yeah, ice cream can change ice cream flavors. He can make himself any flavor he wants.
Does it hurt?
Doesn't seem to.
Chop off bits of him
Doesn't
and make
seem
them
to. He
ice
looked
cream?
pretty bored in that image we showed.
Could he end world hunger?
Probably. Yeah, he offered aid.
He's like a Coke freestyle machine.
Krakoa sent an aid team to offer help to the people of Milford, and he just made ice cream for the children of the town. So yeah, he could end world hunger. Well, he could help with world hunger. I don't know if he can do the volume of ending it.
No, you have to actually.
I don't know if he brought enough for the whole class, is what I guess I'm getting at.
Yeah, who needs to buy it when I can just like. He would cause world diabetes, perhaps.
Perhaps. Or maybe he would cause our leaderboard.
Oh!
Where Rob Liefeld from The Void is taking first place. Psych Blogs in second. Weapon 69 in third. Polaris Molasses in fourth. Onslaught, Eater of X-Men in fifth. Days of Future Bart in sixth. Uncanny Walk Run in seventh. What happens to a frog when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else in eighth. Excelsior in ninth. Mutant CBC in 10th. And Missy's School for Mediocre Mutants in 11th place. But now we go to question number 8. Which X-Men villain is an evil TV producer who feeds on suffering? Fluval, Legion, Mojo, or Tivor?
Tivor. I love that name.
Yeah, Tivor's a great name.
It's like a Star Trek name.
Yeah, it is very Star Trek. It is a Marvel character, but it is a very Star Trek name.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the X-Men villain who is an evil TV producer who feeds on suffering? You'll have to wait and see.
What's the name of the Star Trek character that has the, like, T something?
T'Pol?
No.
Tuvok?
Tuvok. That's who I'm thinking.
Yeah, Tuvok, the Vulcan from Voyager, played by Tim Russ, who would go on to play Martian Manhunter's father in Supergirl.
Wait, who's the combo character?
Tuvix?
Tuvix. Okay.
That's Neelix and Tuvok merged together, and then Janeway murders them.
I see.
But you've run out of time. None of you thought... One of you thought me, well, I'm not an X-Men villain. I'm a real person.
To Spock.
And I'm not a producer only. I'm a triple threat, you know?
Yeah, I'd say so.
And we're not on TV. We're on HBO.
Exactly.
But one of you said Fluval, 2 of you said Legion, 6 of you said Mojo, none of you said Tivor. The correct answer is Mojo.
Mojo, not Mojo Jojo.
Person in the grander, not human-centric sense.
Missy.
The answer is Mojo. Mojo initially debuted as a villain facing the mutant Longshot, but has since become a villain of the X-Men more broadly. one of the quote-unquote spineless ones, he rules the Mojoverse, where all residents are addicted to his gladiatorial-style battles. Co-creator Ann Nesenti was in graduate school for a Master's in International and Public Affairs at Columbia University when she was creating Longshot, and she said Mojo was based on her reading of media critics like Marshall McLuhan, Noam Chomsky, and Walter Lippmann. She also introduced a character named Manufactured Consent in the New Mutants Summer Special in 1990, which was named after Noam Chomsky's work, Manufacturing Consent.
Wow.
So I'm glad you're here, Wiz. I hope you can hear me to talk about the Marvel character Manufactured Consent.
Wow.
Let's see if they have a page on the wiki.
I'll settle for just 2%.
They don't.
I don't remember the rest of the words to the song.
This one was invented by...
Okay, here we go. Here's the issue where Mojo did... This was the New Mutant Summer Special, Volume 1, Issue 1, which featured the antagonists Mupert Murdoch. Mupert Murdoch, Manufacturer of Consent, Media Mogul, and Mad. Where the New Mutants enter a televised world gone bonkers.
Comics really are the best, huh?
Yeah. An 80-page Vidiot's delight.
Vidiots.
And here they go. They went to Megaland.
Ooh.
And the New Mutants relaxing.
Look at that.
And yeah.
But Onker.
Manufacturer of Consent, the famed Marvel character who doesn't even have a page on the Marvel fan wiki. Manufacturer of Consent, who you know is going to come up in a future episode of Grand Trivia. Because that's wild. That there's just... I'm just going to take the title of a Noam Chomsky book and turn it into a Marvel character. It's almost like something you'd see on our leaderboard, where Rob Liefeld from The Void is in first, with Psych Blogs in second, Weapon 69 in third, Days of Future Bart in fourth, Polaris Molasses in fifth, Uncanny Walk Run in sixth, Onslaught Eater of X-Men in seventh. What happens to a frog when it's struck by lightning? The same thing that happens to everything else in eighth. Excelsior in ninth, Mutant CBC in 10th, and X-Missy School for Mediocre Mutants, despite getting it right, still in last place.
Still in last place.
With negative 5,237 points. As we go to question number 9.
Ooh.
Which of these is not an X-Men related item on the menu of the City Walk Hollywood restaurant Marvel Mania?
Ooh.
Cyclops Optic Blast Slide, the Mutant Chicken Wings, the Snicked Kebabs, or Extreme Vegetables. 3 of these are real items from the defunct Marvel-themed restaurant at Universal City Walk, Marvel Mania. One of these we made up.
Pressed the wrong one.
Suffer, not against us, Foolaloo. I knew you were going to ask this. Love that the podium is in positive and everyone else is in negative.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep. There's 3 people
yeah,
with
there's
positive
3 people
points.
with positive points as we go to our penultimate question. Let's see what you picked. 1 of you said Cyclops Optic Blast Ice Slide. 2 of you said Mutant Chicken Wings. 5 of you said Snicked Kebabs. 2 of you said Extreme Vegetables. And Snicked Kebabs is correct.
Why did you guess Snicked Kebabs, though?
What do you mean?
Because it's the only good one?
I think because it was too clever, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's so clever.
Freaking knew it as soon as I hit the other one. Dang it, we need to print t-shirts of this menu or something so we don't forget. I'm glad you asked, Foolaloo. Because here, once again, is the Marvel Mania Hollywood menu.
It's $12.
It was... Here we go. The ice slides were exciting natural fruit beverages filled with character but no alcohol, like the Green Goblin, which is a tropical mix of frozen kiwi, pineapple, and coconut. The Cyclops Optic Blast, which is an amalgam of raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries blended together to the correct infrared spectrum.
Okay.
The Thing, which is a tropical blend of mango, peach, pineapple, and coconut. And the Fantastic Four, an icy mix of 4 of our most popular fruit flavors. The Mutant Chicken Wings were just chicken wings mutated by the mad scientists in their kitchen to be easier to eat. These jumbo lollipop-shaped chicken wings are prepared with a classic spicy buffalo sauce.
The fact that they're described as a lollipop, like before that, it was all fine.
Yeah.
But the fact that
But the
they're
jumbo
lollipop-shaped
chicken wings, which, by the way, are potent on the spice-o-meter.
Me too. Yeah, this is an amazing menu.
And then the extreme vegetables are fresh roasted bell peppers, eggplant, zucchini, red onions, artichokes, and garlic with mozzarella cheese and diced Roma tomatoes, bub. My favorite is still linguine team up featuring mighty meat sauce.
Linguine team up with mighty meat sauce.
It's just such a reach.
It's the menu that keeps on giving.
Yeah, Aunt May's chicken vegetable.
My
Soup.
spicy sense is tingling.
I like the fantastic fries. And the riot. Actually, no, this might be my favorite. The riotous roasted roll-up of the vegetable variety. Because that's the one that seems like Stan wrote it. Excelsior, it's the riotous roasted roll-up of the vegetable variety. The Texas Twisted Chicken Sandwich. The Captain America Burger. The Two-Gun Kid Cheeseburger.
Mighty meat sauce. Mighty meat
And
sauce.
Storm's Hurricane
Mighty
Shrimp.
Meat sauce.
And
Mighty,
the Gamma
mighty
Grilled
meat
Vegetable
sauce.
Skewers.
Mighty meat sauce.
Doc
Mighty,
Ock's
mighty
Wok.
Meat sauce. Mighty meat sauce.
Ghost Rider's Ribs.
Mighty meat sauce.
And
Mighty,
Submarina's
mighty
Deep
meat
Sea
sauce.
Suggestions.
Mighty...
Your server will describe today's fresh selection and the market price.
Right? Right? Mighty
And the Rainbow Bridge Nachos and Gambit's Sugarcane Shrimp.
mighty meat sauce.
Have you ever seen what it looked like inside one of these?
Sauce. Mighty meat sauce. Mighty meat sauce. No, I have not. I do not know. Show me. Show
Well,
me.
this,
Fluval.
wait, did they talk about this on, I think they talk about it on the City Walk Saga.
I love that we can see your reflection in my glasses, Fluval.
Yeah.
When I look your way.
Yeah, it's really impressive that we
It's
did.
really
here.
impressive of us.
So we can hear it, and soon they'll be able to hear the interior.
Like, it looks like I have red eyes.
It does look like you got red eyes. Looks, the wallpapers are all comic book panels, and there's giant.
Fun.
My skill and shield are yours whenever you need them.
Ooh. Echolalia.
And they were showing
Mighty
animated
meat sauce.
comics on the
Mighty,
big, or
mighty
animated
meat
shows on the big screen.
Mighty meat sauce. Mighty meat sauce. Yeah, this place was also executive produced by Cocaine.
And there's meet and greets with your favorite characters like Spider-Man, Wolverine, Cyclops.
Wow.
He just doxed himself. He said, "Hey, I'm Peter Parker."
Dude! Stan, are there any photos of you in there?
Oh, of me, Stan the Man Lee, and Marvel Mania? There's gotta be. I must have visited Marvel Mania. The Infinity Gauntlet was on display there.
Oh.
Oh, here's some photos. Here's a photo of me. There's photos of me. Oh. There's an incredible photo of me opening it, and I say it's incredible because I'm turning into the Hulk.
Oh, you totally are!
Despite the Hulk being right there behind me.
Yeah. It's like a time-lapse photo. Like, shows, like, yeah.
And I also
Incredible.
gave a little speech in front of it.
What'd you say, Stan?
I said, well, first let me show
Mighty
you.
meat sauce. Mighty
I said,
meat
yeah,
sauce.
I said
Mighty
linguine
meat
team up
sauce.
featuring mighty meat sauce. That
Mighty
was my
meat
vocal
sauce.
warm-up.
Mighty,
It looks like
mighty
this is
meat
before it was
sauce.
even
Mighty
built.
meat sauce. Mighty meat sauce.
Mighty meat sauce.
Mighty meat sauce.
I know, I would
Mighty meat
love-
sauce.
I would love
Mighty meat sauce. Mighty meat sauce.
if any of you remember.
Mighty meat sauce.
Well, also, it's not only did I visit, I was even on a promotional poster
Oh.
celebrating Marvel Mania Hollywood.
Show us.
I'm going to.
Show us.
There's me at my
Amazing.
typewriter that says Excelsior, envisioning from whole cloth all of the great Marvel characters with no
you
one's
all
help.
by yourself.
It was all me with my balloon saying M with a Spider-Man and pattern.
Yep.
And look at that Hulk. Isn't that a weird Hulk?
That is a weird Hulk.
The 90s were a weird time in art, weren't they? Also, you know what's interesting?
Huh.
Why is Angel all by himself?
Why is
You got the
Angel
X-Men
by
all sort of
himself?
on one side, and Angel's just over here for his
Just
wings.
over there.
But they
Because
could have flipped
for
it. It could have been
balance.
Doctor Strange on the other side. Oh, Iceman's also over here.
When I had a comic book podcast, we somehow managed to get this giant Hulk statue donated to the local library.
Correction, he's not alone. Iceman is on his
Amazing.
side. It's the Silver Surfer zooming by.
Oh, I see.
None of you get a no prize because none of you pointed out.
Yeah, none of you get the no prize. Ha!
But that was question 9, so let's go to our leaderboard. Where Rob Liefeld from The Void is in first, Psych Blogs in second, Weapon 69 in third, Days of Future Bart, Polaris Molasses, Uncanny Walk Run, Onslaught, Eater of X-Men, Excelsior, What Happens to a Frog When It's Struck by Lightning, Mutant CBC, and Missy's School for Mediocre Mutants, all in negative points. This mishap did cost you dearly as you get to question 10. Which of these X-Men didn't make their debut in a comic? Gambit, Rogue, Storm, or Wolverine?
Would Gambit have debuted in a card game?
No, let me clarify. I misspoke. Which of these X-Men didn't make their debut in an X-Men comic?
Oh, I see.
Gambit,
I
Rogue,
see,
Storm,
I
or
see, I
Wolverine.
see.
They still debuted in comics, but which did not debut in an X-Men comic?
When a card game that's a comic, and depending on which card you pull, it tells you a different story. Be fun.
That would be a pretty great Marvel tie-in product.
Yeah. Wiz, you should wizard that into existence.
You should. But I'm glad that clarification helped Single Walk Run. Let's see what they picked. 2 of you said Gambit, 3 of you said Rogue, 1 said Storm, 3 of you said Wolverine, bub. The correct answers are Rogue and Wolverine.
That's right!
There was multiple correct answers on this one. You really had a 50-50 chance.
Which
Rogue.
one would you be most surprised by, Blog?
Yeah. Rogue first appeared in 1981's Avengers Annual number 10 as an enemy of the Avengers, which is why it's not surprising that her flight powers and super strength are powers she stole from Captain Marvel. And Wolverine first appeared in the Incredible Hulk 180 and made his full debut in a Hulk 181 as an agent of the Canadian government sent to take down the Hulk. Gambit debuted in Uncanny X-Men Annual number 14 in 1990, and Storm, much like the island of Krakoa, debuted in Giant Size X-Men number 1 in 1975, along with Nightcrawler and others.
The only trivia question you got right?
Congratulations, Veronica!
Amazing.
You win a Mary Marvel no prize.
You win a no prize.
A Mary Marvel no prize.
With some Mighty Meat Sauce.
With Mighty Meat Sauce.
Meat Sauce.
Mighty Meat Sauce not included.
Mighty Meat Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce.
But now, I guess that's our game.
I guess that's our game.
It's not. Wager your points now.
At all.
The 3 of you who can. Oh no, 4 of you can now.
4 of you can now wager
4 of you can wager points. So
It's
Rob
still-
Liefeld from The Void, Psych Blogs, Weapon 69, and Days of Future Bart. Wager your points now.
It is still
The rest of
anyone's
you,
game.
just sit back and
Mighty Meat
relax.
Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce.
You already
Mighty
did.
Meat Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce.
True or false, there are officially licensed Wolverine corn on the cob holders. Is that true or false?
Oh, I want some though.
That's not the question. The question isn't should there be. The question is are there?
Mighty Meat Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce.
Bart went with what he hoped is the
Mighty
answer.
Meat
I love that you were
Sauce.
singing Mighty Meat Sauce like in his turtle dreams.
Yes! Mighty
This
Meat
is a great
Sauce.
cue because it's a measure of our faith in corporate depravity. A rare not all in for Blogtoven.
Mighty Meat Sauce. Mighty Meat Sauce.
Linguini team up with Mighty Meat Sauce. Linguini team up with Mighty Meat Sauce. Linguini team up with Mighty Meat Sauce. Linguini team up with Mighty Meat Sauce.
Mighty Meat Sauce. Mighty
Let's see
Meat
what you
Sauce.
picked. 6 of you said true, 1 of you said false. The correct answer is true. It is true. You can buy them from GameStop, and they've been officially discussed on Reddit.
At least there's one menu item we won't forget.
Here they are.
It's so stupidly
The
catch,
corn
right?
on the claws.
Right? I want them. They're so fun. I don't eat corn on the cob. They'd probably make a nice felting tool, honestly.
They probably would make a nice felting tool for all
corn
you
on the claws!
creative crafting true believers out there. Well, 6 of you got it right, but let's see what it did to the score. Not much, because you didn't have points to wager. So Weapon 69 has taken the lead from Rob Liefeld from The Void. Psych in third. Uncanny Walk Run and Celsior. Onslaught Eater of X-Men. And What Happens to a Frog When It's Struck by Lightning. All gaining 0 points for getting it right.
It's hot, though. It's too warm.
Yeah, it's too hot.
Anyone who eats them that are too warm. Yeah. People that really butter them up. People who like them really hot.
People like him hot, much like question 12 again. Wager more points.
3 of you wager those points.
4 of you can again wager your points.
You did a really good job planning this one, Fluv.
I did a great job planning this one.
Yeah.
I thought they'd get more of them right, those silly people.
They are silly people.
I thought they'd know the Juggernaut. I thought more of them would know Beast.
I mean, did I know any of these questions when you asked me the first time?
Yeah.
Did I?
No. Which of these Star Wars actors had a role in an X-Men movie? John Boyega, Julian Glover, Mark Hamill, or Oscar Isaac?
Yes, Elote. Fuck, I want Elote.
The correct answer has been mentioned in the chat. Julian Glover is General Veers.
Julian Glover
He's
is
General Veers. He was also on the George Lucas talk show. It's not. It's not multiple.
It's not
It's
multiple?
not in all of the above.
Only one?
Only one had a role in an X-Men movie.
Oh.
Emphasis on movie doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 of you got it right. It's Oscar Isaac who played the titular Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse. No, it's just an easy one.
Yeah. He's Apocalypse. Yeah.
It's just an easy one.
Yeah, no, we just wanted to put the easy ones at the end so that you wouldn't be able to gain any points from them.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to inflict suffering on you.
Yeah, do you taste the delicious suffering? Because
Wager your points again.
Wager them again, motherfuckers!
Now only 3 of you. Now only 3 of you can wager. No, this is the part I hoped. I hoped people would come into these with points and gradually drop off as they all went all or nothing. It's my little Mojo verse.
It's beautiful, Flu.
Exactly. Mojo designed this one.
Yeah, it's magnificent.
So Rob Liefeld from The Void, Psych Blogs, and Days of Future Bart all have points. Weapon 69 got that wrong and lost everything. Which of these mutants made their debut on X-Men Evolution? Boom Boom, Omega Red, Sunspot, or X-23?
Boom Boom is fun. But Boom Boom, I watched X-Men Evolution before I knew any of the other X things.
Veronica knows this one.
That's exciting. I didn't realize that Boom Boom is just white Jubilee.
No. Well.
No?
Different character than Jubilee.
Kinda. I mean, Jubilee has better fireworks, but they create things that explode.
Yeah, their powers are very similar.
From their hands.
Also,
little explosions.
Boom Boom predates Jubilee.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, I made sure to wait until the points were done to say that, but Jubilee debuted in 1989 and Boom Boom debuted in 1985 in Secret Wars 2 number 5 in the comics.
So what is it?
3 of you said Omega Red. 0 said Sunspot. 3 of you said X-23. The correct answer is X-23.
What?
Wolverine's clone debuted in Season 3 of X-Men Evolution before going on to appear in the comics and even the film Logan. In the canon of the canon of X-Men Evolution, she was created by Hydra to serve as a weapon before being freed and teaming up with Logan, who becomes a surrogate father to take down Hydra.
He's daddy.
Yeah.
I love how you've known all the wager ones, but didn't have any points to wager.
Well, now let's see who has survived our brutal trivia gauntlet. Your winners are with 0 points. Oh no, Weapon 69.
Hell yes.
In second with 2 points.
Yes!
Days of Future Bart. And in first place with 2,358 points, it's Psychblogs. Congratulations, Psychblogs. You are the winner of our game of trivia, where all but 4 have negative points.
Congrats, X-winners.
Only 2 of you had points by the end of our game. You X-winners.
So funny.
Congratulations, Blogtoven, on using your
Third
mutant
place
power.
with
Yeah, you got
0.
third place with 0.
I love it when
Congratulations
that
to Blogtoven on using your mutant power of not going all in to win our game of trivia. Major blowout for Psychblogs with your concussive blast.
Tied for third with 0.
Yeah, it is weird that he doesn't have you tied for third.
But Missy did have the least points.
Now you have the least points with negative 69, with negative LXIX 70.
Thank you so much, Veronica. I agree.
Yeah, congratulations. And thank you for saying this is the best trivia show.
Because it is.
Because, you know, we're also... Oh, that's also a thing you can do on here, yeah. But it's the only trivia show where you destroy a planet every week.
Yeah, that's right. That's the X-Men world. There's no more
That was the X-Men world, so there's no more X-Men.
No more X-Men.
We've, I guess, achieved William Stryker's dream, which feels bad.
I bet all in and didn't answer. What a strategy!
Yeah, what a strategy.
What a strategy!
What a strategy. And if you like strategy, you'll love when Saruman appears on Wizworld Live this Friday, giving an Isengard public offering.
No more X-Fan trivia questions. We want you...
No.
No!
No more X-Men trivia, because next week, it's another week, you see. And so we have a whole different theme of trivia. Next week, your trivia is SpongeBob Trivia Pants.
I'm ready. 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 I'm ready.
Oh no.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are you ready, kids? It's SpongeBob Trivia! We'll see you next week, which is where the pineapple lives.
Under it, yeah.
I hate this, says Missy. Please tell me there's a question about who started the TikTok dance.
Ooh,
Void, guess I gotta watch this shit now. Yes.
It's really good.
I'll find a way to ask about the Marvel restaurant.
SpongeBob did. It's that dance. It's so
No,
good.
but who on TikTok started it?
Sure. Water.
Let's go, bub.
Let's go, bub.
Watch it. It's
Because we'll see you next week.
Well.
We have your coordinates. Oh. Cerveza Cristal. SpongeBob did.
Here he comes. Swimming closer than farther away.